Here we are,
Here we
live
are.
again for our weekly Get Your Questions Answered session. So make sure, if you've just joined us, that you do ask any questions you would like to hear us answer in the chat, of course. And the channel sponsor is the news guy. The logo is above. The link is below. That is Randy's PR service.
Yes.
But other than that, Palmer, it's looking cold there. What's
Oh, it's
going
chilly here. It's kind of chilly here. It's chilly, like it's getting a little chilly. Yeah. No, it's cold. Luckily, the snow finally passed. Um, yeah, it's been going good. Life's good.
Life is good.
Good. Life-
That worries me. That worries me when you've got a smile on your face.
oh man, I'm a happy camper. It's
That,
hey, it's God's. It's fun. Like it'll get real quiet, and then all of a sudden, bam, blessing. That's how it goes for me always.
it's the same with everyone. It's a weird industry where you can hear nothing for weeks and then boom. Uh,
Young, yeah.
yeah,
I
there's no consistency. Never has been for me anyway. Like you can't say
ups and downs. Yeah.
I'm going to get X per week or X amount of leads per week or X amount of signups per week. Just so fucking hard to predict.
Oh no. Yeah, I look at the year. Well, and two, like, wait, what was that? Oh, don't pump the. I
Don't
got a
pump the
new.
wires,
I have a new computer. I have two of them. And it's a little guy, an HX9, right?
right?
And if you just touch it, I think I'm gonna give it a little shelf, its own shelf. It always looks like you're drinking 40s. I know you're not, but
Yeah.
just chugging 40s
Nah.
on camera all day. You got the grin, slugging 40s back.
Yeah. My Grinch is
We got
still
a
kicking
rough.
around in my bed, man. Whoever
Oh,
bought that for Christmas needs killing because that Grinch has been in my bed for a month.
yeah.
Dude, I'm not
My
even I'm
oh, it's
not
getting
even
warm in
fighting with
here.
just Charlie in bed. The Grinch gets thrown around the bedroom as well, like kicking me and all of that. Charlie kicks the Grinch, and the Grinch kicks me. It's fucking torture, man. Torture.
Well, we got the little dog now, and he runs. It's bet the little dog will run across. He'll be playing. He'll pop the like a little. We have like a little ball. He'll
Yeah.
pop the ball and run right across your face. Meow. Like whoa, hey, whoa, get off of me, you little bugger.
God.
But yeah, that
Yeah.
yearly thing, man, it's a funny thing. My goal for me this year is 100 recurring 100 accounts.
Yeah.
So even if I catch a multi-location and say it's 12 or 10 or 8,
Hmm.
okay, that's 8, right? Or that's 10 or that's 12, whatever it is. So my goal is to hit 100, hit 100. And then two, like I really was watching, going through the analytics with the help of AI tools to see where okay, well, what are the best moments of a video? What actually catches interest? Okay, what are the external sources? Okay, when it's an external source, does it go in waves? What are the best times to advertise?
Yeah.
So took me 8 years to figure these things out. So, but I'm
Ah,
finally catching that I made some serious errors, but I'm starting to catch back that organic. Organic is a powerful thing, but it's hard.
yeah.
You get like it's like a honeysuckle, you get on that ad wave
Yeah.
and then you get that bang, like you're getting these numbers and everything's like crazy. Oh, but it's a lie. Tricking your brains, man.
Fucking mid-brains. Whilst your wallet's been emptied. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but it's give it to the man or give it to Google.
Yeah.
Simple choice.
Yeah.
Like okay, and then too, like you're doing quarterly and you're just dumping money every 90 days. You just dump a load. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, maybe those are bad choice of words. Sorry.
Bad choice of words. Yeah.
Oh,
The it's how you deliver it is
yeah, you know what I mean.
oh man.
You're
Dump a load.
unloading.
Dump a load.
Yep, just dump a load, quick load. Drop
Oh,
it off. Yeah. I do that. So, but now that I've optimized my optimized my marketing campaigns for myself, I realized where the highest value potential is. And then two, I learned a lesson. You want to YouTube values external traffic more than internal traffic, even if you're paying them. And that was a hard lesson. That's a gem right there.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Greg. Because I love you.
It's the same with any platform. They want people coming to their platform. They don't want you to be shoveling people out of the platform.
Yeah, but if they see a pattern,
yeah,
they'll crack you. So you got eight sources. Make sure you're not gonna, just because this is a higher quality conversion rate because you're tracking conversions on the other end. It's like, okay, if I run from Facebook over to here, I have a higher conversion chance. So you start feeding. Yeah, but then you get but don't get caught.
Yeah.
Don't be greedy.
Yeah,
they're funny like that.
It's a
Google's
funny game. Oh, it's a funny old game.
Oh, I love it. I've lost everything except for this game, my little Chris, and a pile, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love this. I've made up my mind. I love it. I love the hustle. There's nothing better.
Hustling's good. It's fun, interesting. But not everyone likes it. Some people fucking can't handle it or get stressed out. That's the
not everybody's cut out. I mean, it takes a special kind.
Yeah.
Special kind, yeah. It's not for everybody. I agree, brother.
You are up there with the special.
I'm the specialist.
Yeah. You're one of the special ones.
I talk to these guys though, like these young boys, and they're like, I'm like, Ben, you gotta make a decision. Like, I see you got a new baby. Hey, you got that girl. She's hot, man. Yeah. You gotta make a choice. What's it gonna be, bro? You wanna get this money or what do you wanna do? Can't have it all. There is no balance.
Yeah.
Make a choice. Because I know the guys that have balance, but they're slacking over here.
Yeah.
I know I've done it for myself. So it's an interesting thing. That's my opinion. Did you ever find balance? Chase Reiner is dinged me.
Oh, really? Not heard from Chase for a while.
I love this guy. I was worried about him. I was dinging him.
Yeah.
I was dinging him like, yo, man, where are you at? What's up? How come you're not dinging me? You're not emailing me. You're not torturing me. What? That means you're not messing with anybody else. What? You slipping? And then the last time I see in your videos, talking like, I'm glad to see he's doing great, man. Good.
He's probably just had a little rest, recharge the batteries, count his cash up, and
a new idea.
Yeah, well,
I got a new idea for you boys. You know what's crazy about him though? He's always right. He doesn't miss.
No, he's a smart guy.
He hasn't missed in 10 years.
No. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Chase used to get treated like a fool in the SEO space. People were like, look at this joker. He said this, he said that. Look at this. He's a laughing stock. And
now he's renting out Ferraris and driving. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Laughing all the way. All the way to the bank, baby. He's great.
But, folks, put your questions in the chat. Mira Bastelpour, hello.
Well, hi.
That was a name. That was a heck of a name. I was going to say that is a fucking long name.
Name right there. Shorten that up.
But
Mira.
Yeah, I'm just going to call you Mira. I'm not saying all of that again.
Yep. Or put them in the alphabet gang, like
Yeah. But good to have you, mate. And if you've got any questions, please put them in the chat. But nice to see Big Chase. He done well, got out. Whatever he done, made his money, got out of SEO, made his money doing all these AI shit, and
the tools and
something new will be coming up sooner rather than later as well.
Yeah, I'm curious because whenever I hear him slapping about next, I'm running. I'm going right for it. As soon as I hear one inkling, I'm going.
Yeah,
I missed out on the last two because I was like, nah, I'm good, dude.
Listen, got to give him a bit of respect. He's
Yeah,
ahead of the curve with quite a lot of stuff. So,
I miss all the time. What do you
oh,
think about this balance thing, though? Do you find any balance? Honestly,
um, to a certain degree, I wouldn't say like it's heavily balanced in my favour. No, that
okay, that's fair.
would be a fucking lie. But no,
You
like,
made me
listen,
smile.
I've always struggled
Oh, that's
with
funny.
uh, not just balance, but I've also struggled to switch off and stuff. You know, I've been to see
Definitely.
hypnotherapists and shit. Like, I can't stop thinking about work. Like when I'm sleeping, like I'm fucking lying in bed. Like what the fuck? You know, ideas,
Really.
whatever it may be. I've been to hypnotherapists. I've been for to speak to loads of people, and the general conclusion is, Craig, it's a you problem. The you
Yeah.
need to figure this one out. Like there's something going on, and there's no special tablet we can just give you to make it disappear.
No, that's right.
So I've done a lot of things, and you know, taking emails off my phone, and you know, there's just certain little adjustments I've made
Nice.
to try and be able to switch off to some degree at certain times and stuff. But nah, you still got to put the time in. You know, I even when I'm working, even when I'm on holiday, I'm still working to some degree. You
Of
know, so it's
course.
never truly you can just switch off and take time out, and you know you've got all this crazy balance. Yeah, I do make time for my family. I do make time to try and switch off over the weekends and stuff. But your laptop's still there. You're still doing shit. You're
But it's a split though. Like you don't have any other hobby. The hobby is family and money,
oh yeah, yeah,
right? That's it though. Like everything else has I'm assuming, I don't know, dissipated though, right? Well,
oh
people would
yeah.
say that's not a balance though.
Oh no, it's probably
Intriguing.
still not a balance. You know, it's
I
definitely not.
know.
I
I
mean, but
know.
I do enjoy my work. You know, that's the thing. It's like a hobby
Absolutely.
for me. So I think that's probably why I've done okay from the gig is
Yeah.
because I do enjoy it. You know, I'm a bit weird, and I do enjoy it, and don't really see it too much like work. Like, I don't mind doing some shit on a Sunday evenings
Do you
and
ever have a
whatever.
date night
Yeah, we went out for
periodically?
we
Is
went
that
out
too
last night
personal?
for dinner. We went out last night for dinner, but Charlie was there as well. So
Well, yeah, but that's fair. Okay, that's
um,
fair.
I don't know if it's a date because there's like a gooseberry sat in the middle. Um,
Yeah, well, that's fair. He's earned a spot at the table, though.
yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fair. See,
So
I think that's fair.
yeah,
Yeah, not see that's
that's a
you got
half
it.
date. A half date.
You got it made, man. That's good. That's crazy.
Um,
Well, but still, though, you don't see the balance, though. Yeah. What about that therapy thing, though? You find value
nah.
by letting it out? Okay, yeah, me neither. I tried.
No, no. I mean, it wasn't about letting it out. I just I wanted to see if there was anything uh,
You're missing.
that I could do to switch off. Like I just but you know, they tried this hypnotherapy crap and all that on me, and I didn't. You know, they're telling you to go under and all that, and it does that shit doesn't
Some
work
extra
on me,
stuff.
man.
Yeah,
That stuff doesn't fucking work on me, man. So yeah, listen, it's good to hear what people have got to say, and you know, I've taken little bits from different people, um,
for sure.
and they've worked well. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of. It is what it is, and I've just got to fucking deal with it and the best I can, and that's it. There's no special trick or anything I'm doing particularly wrong, which is always good to know.
That's good to
Uh,
hear. You know
yeah.
who talked me into therapy? Tony Soprano.
Oh, really?
You know who Tony Soprano is?
Yeah. Come
I
on.
saw him going, and I was like, well, I mean, Tony was going. I mean, why not?
Ah, try it out.
I tried it out. Yeah, I did. It wasn't for me.
There's a load of old fucking cobblers, if you ask me. But um,
It's a racket, though. But
yeah,
yeah, it's intriguing.
it-
It's like consulting for the mind, but I think but I'm like, yeah,
it's the biggest
I
fucking scam in the world, dude. You could
it is.
start.
I micro strategize. So I'm like, they're talking, and I'm like seeing it in my mind, And I'm like, I don't like the what you're saying here. Yeah, it's a weird thing.
You
Okay.
you can't quantify. There's no deliverable on this fucking garbage.
It's deliverable.
There's no fucking deliverable, man. So yeah, for me, it's a bit of a fucking scam. Some people fall for it and take action and fall for what these people say, but person saying to me, do this and do that, and I'll relax and I'll put this into your subconscious, and all of a sudden you're going to become a different. Come on, man. I ain't becoming no different person. I'm fucking wired up the wrong way, and that's all there is to it. You need to unplug the wires.
Well, you've accepted this in your heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. And I've even tried, I was trying for a while there, man. I was messing up my production though. I tried all types of things, but
Oh, dude, I am.
I don't want to shut off. That's
I'm
my
nuts.
gift.
I'm nuts. I've got a lot of bad traits, a lot of bad things that I do, and
Yeah, me too.
yeah, fuck it. That is what it is.
That's the same. That's the exact thing that I came to.
What
I'm looking in the mirror and I'm like, well,
dude, I've got some money in the bank. I've got a house. I've got a family. What do I fucking care?
yeah, you're either with me or you're
Against
against
me.
me. Yeah, exactly.
So
Right.
yeah, I'm not that arsed on trying to figure it out now. But our Saul says Craig is being psychoanalyzed. Yeah, I've got a feeling Chris has been to see some therapists and not got the results he wanted, and he's just seen how it fucking figured out for me. But
That's right.
yeah, I would have gave you the quick, cheap answer, Chris. Just don't go.
Yeah. Well, I went. I thought there was something. Yeah, I thought there was something wrong.
No,
They say there is, but
there is
everything
something
they
wrong.
come up with isn't really a problem.
No, but there is something wrong. I mean, that's for sure.
That's debatable.
I was actually saying to my brother-in-law and my wife in the next room just before I came on, I went up because I was tired, and I'm like, I'm fucking tired. And my brother-in-law jokingly said, "Why don't you just go on a live stream and just go to sleep? Like just lie there sleeping." And my wife went, "I don't know if you could let Chris on a live stream on his own. Like you don't know what hell would break loose on there while he's talking to himself."
Yeah,
So they've got you figured out, man. They're like,
I've been hitting lately though on them streams. It's been
really?
just flowing.
Man, these are fucking guys. Who's in this stream? Who's here? Give us some questions.
What's going on?
Let's psychoanalyze Chris. There's people there. That's the fucking worst thing. There is.
What do you guys got? Well, they enjoy. I got questions for days, but I think about other things. The SEO, I think about a lot. Don't get me wrong. Every day of my life. I'm just yeah, who else? All right, who else is in position that I could ask these questions to? Right? I ask Andy, and he'll give me his opinion. You're the other guy I know that I trust that I ask these things to.
Yeah.
You know, like, hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about this?
I don't know if I'm qualified to be giving anyone answers, but hey, I'll give them anyway. But nah, it's always I like that. It's always good to get a second opinion or see what other people think. I do it a lot with people. I'm like, what do you think of this? Or have you heard that? Or do you think there's something wrong with me here? And yeah, and, yeah. Although I don't know if I'm asking the right guys either. I ask guys like Slaughter and stuff because they're local to me. I think he's also got a touch of something wrong with him as well. And it's like the blind leading the blind. Hey, you think I've got something wrong with me? Yeah, you have. And then it's just this vicious circle of people who've got something wrong with them telling the next one they've also got something wrong with them. Yeah, it's fucking bad news, man. But
what's up with these guys?
Yeah,
Saul, he's here all the time. Good to see you.
They
don't have nothing to talk about. I saw you pitching with that other guy. What's up? You guys getting any traction?
What other guy?
Podcast with Dooley.
Oh yeah. That's on a different channel. I'm not doing it in this channel.
Is it live? I think I saw it edited.
No, we've got one session live just now. We need to record a whole bunch of shit. So we're trying to get our
production volume when you have that edit like that. Production amounts that is required to break through on something new, I can't ever pull it off. You know?
Dude, that's a template job, man. So yeah, easy, 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 easy.
Easy.
But
Yeah.
the problem we've got is we don't want just SEO guests. So we're trying to get other guests, business people, entrepreneurs, fucking sports people, and all that kind of stuff. Trying to pull all of them together is the hardest part. But obviously, in terms of production, we'll just crank them out. I'll just go down to his bit, or he'll come up here, and we'll just crank them out. 4 or 5 podcasts a day. We'll just beast them out.
Bang
And
them
then
out, and then you have the daily.
yeah,
You switched up my I hired a gentleman and my brother's wife to help out with certain things with my social media. I freaking after I talked to you last week, I freaking went in. I was like, all right, meeting. I switched the whole thing up. I was like, all right, here's new plan, boys, because I had them
yeah,
logging in. I needed to be native, but I just flipped it around. Genius. That was a great idea. So now I have them loading up. I'm loading up my 30. All 7 platforms. Give me my 30, and then I filtered it out in Drive. So that way I could whack them every day with all 8 platforms. Whack them, whack them, whack them.
yeah.
And then I
Easy.
hit for this year. And yeah, that's what it takes. And I
Out of
can't
curiosity, one question:
Yes.
what is the 7 platforms you're whacking them out to?
Well, I don't think that could be any
You've
X,
got
X, Reddit, LinkedIn, Facebook group, YouTube, but you have to have secondary channels depending on the media, right?
Mhm.
Reddit, LinkedIn. There's LinkedIn post, LinkedIn polls,
Yeah,
X community, X article, Reddit community, Reddit post, podcast, YouTube short, Pinterest, and that's it.
I was just curious if I was missing any. The only one I'm not really doing there is Reddit. I don't like Reddit.
I know, but but it's if I could help. I always think in my mind it's marketing, right? If that piece of information could just touch one person,
Yeah,
I'll just get one. Even if it's one customer for the year, it was worth the value that I put in as far as time and effort is concerned.
yeah,
So, yeah, I always look at it that way. But yeah, I want to start blasting those. It took me a minute to get it down to where, because I went through I was hiring social media people and they didn't understand the niche. So, but now I figured out how to actually utilize the tools where you can put in keywords.
yeah.
So it'll pick out terms and then it'll give you the clip from that term. And now they come out, they hit. So now that we figured that process out, now I can just whack them because I have a infinite media library.
Yeah.
So I just said, anything 2024 up. All right, start at the beginning and then let's start cranking. Let's go. Let's rock. Yes.
Why not?
I saw what Julian was doing, but he got caught though.
Yeah.
Like I was going to do it that way, but people don't value it.
No, it's got to be valuable. It's got to be valuable. Cranking them out in volume is not important to me. Quality is important. So
quality on the information, because I've always gotten harassed over, the chops or this or that. But to me, the quality is in the information. I think if you could hit them, everybody learns differently too. Like I don't see any value in a 60-second clip, but a lot of people do.
Yeah.
So, but it has to be I'm preaching to the choir here. You get it.
Anyway, we've got some questions. Guys, keep your questions coming. But Ursol, what data points do you look at the most from GSC? What can I use the API for to pull out some interesting insights? Maybe a lesser known approach.
Well, I purchased from a gentleman, I forget his name, Ian something. I pulled out his he had like a insights thing, Ian something, I forget his name though. His first name's Ian, and he had a template. I paid him the $99 for it, and then you could plug in big data. But I guess the thing that I'm looking for is the cannibalization, right? What things are starting to creep up as far as impression share. So which one is gaining fast impression share? The next thing that I'm looking for is co-occurring key phrases or words that are showing up on pages. What am I getting impressions for or clicks for that I'm not hyper optimized on the page for? And how you'd figure that out is if I'm ranking 37, but I got 2,000 impressions, let's go jack up the freaking density for that term. So that's a big thing that the tool does. So those two things are what I primarily use GSC for. And then it's free tracking reports depending on the client. Like if I could give them something free, great. So like, okay, here, use this. But not many want that. I try. So yeah, those two things right there, that's where it's at. What terms am I getting impressions and clicks for that I'm not hyper optimized for? Second thing is are my impression shares starting to go up? Because I don't want it to be cannibalization. I don't want it to be a problem. It's preventative is what we're after. So those are the two big things that I care about. What about you?
It's different. I'm not going to sit here and be able to give you a new
like a list,
lesser known approach as such. Certainly from Google Search Console, things that are important to me is performance, making money, because they're my own website. So I'm not going to go into geek level stuff to feed a client, if that makes sense. Obviously you want to make sure your pages are indexed and all that kind of crap, but impressions and clicks are the biggest things I'm always looking at. What pages are getting what impressions and what kind of clicks. Are pages getting impressions but no clicks? These kind of things are important to me more than anything, because obviously certain pages on a website, on any of my websites, a small proportion of the pages get the majority of the traffic and create the majority of the revenue. But I am always seeking to squeeze more out of that as I possibly can. And that's why I think content pruning is really important. So when something gets no fucking impressions and no clicks, it's dead to me. It's dead to Google. It's dead to me. I need to go figure something out, either rewrite the page or do something differently, or fucking just get rid of the page, full stop. So I'm always kind of looking at that side of data. Is Google giving it impressions at all? Does Google just fucking hate it? Is getting no impressions? So for me, that for me is quite important. There is obviously a lot of other things you can look at, but the first thing I look at in the morning or in an evening is how much money I've made, and that is the biggest thing I'm always looking for, is things going well. I can kind of tell if something's wrong based on certain times of the day and how much revenue my websites have made. So obviously sometimes you'll go, oh fuck, that's pretty low, and it's just been a random shitty morning. But I can tell if there's been an algorithm update. I can tell if something's not functioning right based on that. And like I say, I'm always want to make sure that I can squeeze more out of my website, because like anyone's website, 80% of it does fuck all. It doesn't perform that well, doesn't rank that well for one reason or another. And so it's always trying to squeeze that up a little bit more as well.
If something doesn't perform, how long do you wait?
I mean,
it doesn't start catching impressions in that first 60 days. It's out of there.
Oh yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be fucking around. Change it up, tweak, move on. It's I'm an impatient guy though. I don't like to wait around. I probably do things too quickly, but
who's this?
Liliana. Even my multiple GBPs are on the 3-pack. My calls have dropped 80%. Can you please tell me how to be on the AI overview? Is it the AI overview?
I'll tell you.
Yeah, go for it, Chris.
No, go ahead, please. Go ahead. I was just joking
Oh,
around.
what I was going to say is a guy in the mastermind today asked that question. He's like, guys, who in here who does local? And have you seen a mad, crazy drop in calls? And I don't know if there's something going on there, just as a result, of some kind of update there. But going on to the AI overview, I'll let Chris tell you how you can be on the AI overview. But AI overview is normally for informational queries. They do not come up for everything. So is that likely to be why your calls have dropped 80%? I would probably say no. That it's not just about AI overview. There's something else happening there that you have to look at, whether you've been dinged or there's an update going on. There's something happening for your calls to drop 80%.
Well, yeah, and where are you searching from? And then to the update, if it's about three main things: prominence, relevance, and location. And Google is shrinking your proximity base, right? Are you not being as visible for as many term and term variations for whatever services you provide? That's what shows up a lot. Also, too, are when you're doing your let me word this. When you're doing your third party promotions, are you only promoting the website? Or when you're getting your what's popular right now because people are making money is these listicles. Well, when everybody's doing these listicles, they're putting their sites in there to get that AI pump. But how come you're not promoting your assets, your GBP asset, if you're a local business? Because the goal here is that you want a blended serve. So, and what I mean by this is if I have a high commercial intent base with a informational base, right? Or inside SEMrush, when you're looking down, I don't know if you use it, it'll say C and I, blue and orange, right? So you're looking for those terms that are associated to usually brand or top or best terms. This will be a commercial and informational, but figure out what those terms are. And when you're doing third party marketing, like say guest posts or doing listicle posts, instead of pumping the site, pump the GBP asset or a post asset. And then that way, now my GBP is more relevant in these post queries. So the goal for the name of the game, if you're doing local, is I'm looking for blended queries that have location specificity. So it's location-based blended SERPs that have site links, and that's where you hammer. Bong, bong, bong. That's worth spending money on. So that can help you out. Hopefully that helps you. That's very specific strategy, but that should help you. That's what you do. When you're spending coins, pump that GBP. That's my best advice. That was a lesson that I just learned in the last few months. And I wish you the best. Is that good or no? That wasn't good.
No, that was good.
Thank you, sir.
I was just reading the next one here. This will be interesting to get that template. Was that the Ivanhoe one that you mentioned in the past?
Yeah, Ivan. Is that his name? Ivan? Ivanhoe.
You said Ian, but
Ian, Ivan. Yeah, Ivanhoe. That's right. Yeah, and two, I play a little differently than I used to. I was gonna go back and reflip it. But instead, I said, hey, you know what? This guy's got a good template. You guys go out there, give him his freaking $100. It's worth it. Give him his $200, whatever he's asking. He jacked the price up. When I started pitching, he jacked the price up. At first, for a while there, the cannibalization one was free.
Yeah.
Then he spiked the number up. Now, great, get your cheddar, do whatever you want. But I was going to get it, look at it, because there's a few tweaks that I've done to the template. I was going to flip it back, but I was like, this guy's got a good thing, man. I like his thing, man. I like it. Yeah.
Not often Chris says that. Doesn't often give credit where it's due.
I'm turning a new leaf. I am. Dude, I've been mentioning everybody in the freaking. If I picked up something from somebody, I give it to him. Here, I got it from here. Go see this dude. I learned it this way. Hierarchy of schema, Clint Butler. Right? Like, that was the most recent thing, If I heard it somewhere, or because usually it was a seed that was planted that got me to go dig deeper so I can understand for myself.
Yeah.
but I heard it from someone that I thought actually knew what they were talking about at some point, and that's how that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go. Robin, can you give me essential advice for launching a new website for worldwide coverage in the online training niche? Not sure where to start for best results. So you want worldwide coverage in the online training niche.
Well, if I want worldwide coverage, I, you can't. You can, but I don't think it's in your when you go to outside the country, right? Let's say Canada, UK, right, and Australia. These are three top markets for at least my business, right? When you search for anything that you're looking for, what sites show up at the top? Yes, you might see blended, but usually at the top you'll see .co.uk, .au, .ca, right? So first order of business is whatever your idea is, .com, US market, .net, .org, right? Probably. And then take that same idea and go and launch here, and then launch here, and then launch here, utilizing the country codes, the TLD that's most specific. That would be my first order of business. The next thing is who's the winner in the space? Who's got the blueprint? And then figure out, okay, what category are they in for the off page? And whatever the dollar amount is, if it's somewhere there's big money like automotive or SEO or something, you'll have to spend a lot more money to get in. Now, if you're a hair salon, you might have an easier time getting in, right? So that would be the off page strategy. And then on page, most people are winning off of brand, right? And most people did stuff real sloppy. And they're pitching based upon their winnings, but really they're winning off of age, right? So what I would do is I would go take a look, who's the winner, who's got the blueprint. Most of the traffic will be coming to the homepage and for the name, and go and identify from the top players, okay, what informational and commercial and query types are they actually getting traffic for? And then there's your blueprint for your page setup. There's your content strategy. So I just gave you content strategy, off-page strategy, and domain strategy. You're welcome.
There you go. But all I can really add to that, Robin, is people will tell you different ways to do things. I would 100% agree with Chris. Get the country specific TLDs is a big, big thing, and just do it, build them out as you go. World domination is never going to happen overnight, but I launched an e-com store, and the reason I'm heavily emphasizing this is I done it on the .com with the country specific stuff, and now what I struggle with is listen, I've got coverage in a lot of different countries, absolutely.
Nah.
But in hindsight, I would have done it the other way. And the reason I didn't is I just like, I don't want to have all these, it's more maintenance and more management. But I think, in terms of growth of my business, like I say, if I'm trying to push, let's say Turkey, for example, something else is going to fucking dip somewhere else. And then, listen, I'm in a fucking constant vicious circle of fighting with myself more than anything. So,
yeah,
look at Amazon. They've got, the biggest marketing team, the biggest budgets. They have .co.uk, .com, .it, whatever. So there's no need to reinvent the wheel. Do what the fucking big guys are doing rather than be the cheap guy. They thought there was a bit of laziness in it with me as well. I'm like, fuck,
I'm clever. I got this.
yeah.
I know. I feel you.
And now, listen, my website does well, but like I say, if I'm trying to pump it, I get traffic from everywhere other than, well, I do get UK and US traffic, but I get a lot of traffic from other places. But when I concentrate in a couple of areas, Chris, other shit starts to dip. It's it's lopsided, man. It's fucking.
Well, that's because your site's about what the traffic is. That's
yeah.
So if my attention is here in Turkey, and that's where all the traffic is in the optimization, well, Google starts to give me a little bit more love over there. Yeah, I know. And two, if you're going world domination, if you think it's X, it just add another zero or two to that equation, because I've not recently, but in the last year or so, I went through this with somebody, and it, if the evaluation was okay, it's going to take us 150 to get there, more like 350 to get there. It took, yeah.
Here's a question from our
Hey,
soul.
oh, here we go. Okay.
Why is it a
Oh,
lot
you
easier?
on roll today. Okay.
Why is it a lot easier to get pay-per-click clients than SEO clients? My pal got 300 pay-per-click clients. Not sure what the profit is like on them. I think they ring businesses pretending they're Google. But why is it easier to get pay-per-click rather than SEO money?
It's a laydown. It's an easy sale because it's already very clear that Google's at the top. If I could buy my way in, it's at least an easier pitch. So I think it maybe 300 clients, but at what? A management fee? And you're not telling me what that spend is. Is he getting 10% of budget? Is he getting a setup fee plus 10%? And then what's his average ticket? Is he only taking guys that have 50K a month? Or is he taking any bet? Is he just doing a monthly? All right. So I think there's multiple ways to look at something. 300 clients only at a setup fee. I did that. The bread's in. I only want guys that have 50K. I want 10%. I want a grand to set it up. Give me a stack to set it up, and I want 10% of budget. But if you don't have 50, I'm sorry. But I don't know what you got going on. That's so yeah, it's easy to get them. But yeah, that's all I say.
My problem with a model like that, Ursol, is what's to stop someone? You go in, you manage it, like Chris says, you get your management fee. You go and implement all your strategy, your bidding strategy, and everything else. Then the guy just fucking kicks you out. Boom, he sat with your strategy, and you're left sucking eggs. And that has happened to me in the past as well. So you've got that. I think there's a lot of churn, but with guys who do that, they want to see what you're up to. They want to see what you bid on, and then the fucking thing can run itself. Essentially, that's the reality of it. But yeah, it's. I don't think the grass would always be greener on the other side with that. I definitely don't think so. But if you've got them locked down in a contract and you're getting something like Chris says, 10% of that ad spend, 50K a month, minimum budget, happy days. But what if it's a guy that's only gets 600 quid a month and he's a roofer? Is there any point?
And that's what there's a lot more guys coming with a G than coming with 50 or 10.
Yeah.
The guys that got the 50 and 10, they've been working with Johnny Joe for the last 3-5 years. Big budget, big bank always takes little bank. They already got served by somebody else. So that market's interesting. Very saturated. Very, very saturated.
Yeah. It's probably as saturated as SEO, to be fair. But I think also to answer why is it easier to get them, I think SEOs have fucking killed it. Too many people out there charging for stuff that they can't provide or won't provide or could never provide. And I think a lot of businesses are very, very skeptical of SEO. They've all had their fingers burnt. Every second person I speak to had their fingers burnt. Big companies that I talk to want to take it in-house. That's why I do a lot of consulting.
Right.
They want me to help upskill their in-house team or strategize with them or fill in any kind of blanks that's there. But they definitely want to take it in-house. They do not want, I think the days of paying some old shady fucking SEO out there, those days are slowly going down because there's a lot of shady bastards out there who have clearly read the books or read the online courses and seen all the guys with their Lamborghinis and going, yeah, I'm going to buy into this course and I'm going to start charging everyone for SEO. Fuck it. And
selling on promise, not deliverable. Oh yeah, they're out there. Everybody and their brother. Yeah, and I think that's interesting. Yeah, that's an interesting way because it's all black and white. That is an easy pitch. That's a way to position it.
If you say, dude, it's £1 a click, pay-per-click, or this SEO, and this is a normal pitch in layman's terms, I can't tell you what I'm fucking doing, but you may or may not get leads in 3 to 6 months. Come on, man. I mean, would you fall for it? I wouldn't fall for it. I'd be like, guys, come on, man. Give me, I need something now. Give me something.
It's got something now. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. There has to be a milestone at least. Like, come on. Yeah. Lots of them selling on that promise and that big ticket up front. I get a lot of those. They bang them on the front.
Yeah.
They bang them on the front. That's where I missed. Because they'll bang them on the front for the 5. And then everybody and their brother doesn't have enough patience to actually reach success. And is the SEO even doing it?
Yeah.
I see that a lot. And then they get somebody that's like, hey, I'm $750. Here's what you get. And we're going to work. These are the milestones. And then they think you're pulling a fast one on them. And they're like, no, this is how it's supposed to be. I promise. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's, interesting market. I like the PPC market. I like it a lot, but not Google because it's hyper saturated. I think there's a lot of other openings which are interesting. Yeah.
Business Growth Ready is saying he would suspect platform ad AI could do better modeling and managing ad accounts very soon. Absolutely. You don't need some douchebag pretending they're tweaking this and that anymore.
That's right.
So.
And how many of those have you tried so far that actually are doing it though?
Oh, I like to do it myself. Like, I do my own shit, but yeah, I wouldn't fucking trust it for the here and now. But
and then too, the stuff that works, it's based upon the spend, and then too, like a normal guy can't get in, like the roofers and stuff. The cost for the stuff that actually works, it's like, geez, I might as well just hire a manager. It's crazy. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And by the way, Business Growth Ready, don't think I can't see you. You keep appearing on my TikTok feed. I was like,
what's he pitching?
I don't know if he wants me to say or not, but yeah, he's on TikTok just in case. He's like, Craig, I'm only fucking testing out the waters. You fucking just outed my shit.
Oh, is that your guy?
He's on TikTok and.
Okay. Don't worry about him. Don't worry, Chris. That's my guy.
No, I just don't want it out his niche. You know what it's like.
Yeah, I do. I'm dying to know what his niche is. I dare him to tell me.
But he might be more than happy. But like, Chris,
no,
follow me on TikTok as well.
I'm just the SEO guy.
But I like to give him. I like to give people their privacy if they want it. But yeah, they keep appearing. I don't know how I stumbled across it because normally what I watch in TikTok is nothing to do with. I like drama, controversy, people arguing. Like it's like a soap opera. TikTok for me, and then up pops your video. So
TikTok is. I ran that test there though, man. Did you ever? I'm providing either service or education at this time, and I produced 667 videos, or let's just say 600 pieces of content with trackable link going to a 50-50 split, right? Now, I haven't done it in a year and a half or so. I don't recall getting a direct conversion from those. Now, I didn't have attribution. I wasn't like tracking them down. Like, I don't know if they came back after 6 months but did you see any direct? Like, okay, they digested here and then engaged with said checkout? No. Did you ever see that?
I haven't really used TikTok in that way. If I'm being honest, I use TikTok more for a joke rather than business. Just when COVID started, I was just like, fuck it, I'm going to go on there and dance and do all the stupid stuff that everyone's doing. So I don't really use TikTok for business reasons, if that makes sense. Like, I don't really. I mean, listen, I have had people, Chris, come up to me going from TikTok, do you want to appear in my podcast? Can I talk to you about this? So have I made money from it? Because they can obviously see my username, and obviously people do research when they see you on TikTok. Has that turned into cash for me? Absolutely, it has. Has it turned into other opportunity for me? Absolutely, it has. I've even been asked on there, like I say, to be on folks' podcasts and stuff just through TikTok. But
Ah,
I am not sitting there like looking for that. I just went on there and thought, fuck it. But I'll try and be a bit more of a human being rather than on my YouTube, everything's just SEO, SEO, SEO. I just wanted to post some fun shit on TikTok, if I'm traveling or I went to a football game or, whatever. Or if I'm round Slorry's house and we're winding him up, stick that up in TikTok. So I just wanted to try and use TikTok more to show off a bit more of my wonderful personality is the honest answer.
see, I didn't even add that to my plan for this year. Maybe I'll go. I didn't think of, secondary growth. I didn't think of that. I
Yeah,
mean, what's the difference? I mean, I already have the short form. Throw it back up, different style, different format. So the fun stuff produces well. I forgot yeah, Google started re-indexing that stuff. Remember it was all indexing and then they shut it down and then it
yeah.
restarted going back in. Yeah, they're pushing the Facebook stuff crazy right now. What's up
Yeah.
with that?
Well, dude, I think I told you one of my SEO friends passed away a few weeks ago,
And yeah,
and I was just googling his name. I was just googling his name and stuff like that, and my Facebook post talking about his death was popping up for his name, and I'm like, "Fuck," So the Facebook stuff,
oh yeah, because people are talking about it based upon that initial seed. Yeah,
yeah. But
you
yeah,
didn't pull yet though, and you have it in pounds. It made me feel bad. I'm at the bottom of the list. I almost had to give him another $50 to get. I was like, $50 turns into like 20. I
oh
was
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
oh man, I felt bad.
Fuck that. Every little bit helps, and yeah, we got about
Great.
4,200 or something. So that was a good help to his family, and
Oh,
hopefully,
Gotchi gave him a stack. That was cool,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Awesome.
So
You
that
should do another pitch. Do another, not a pitch, but another. Yo,
uh,
get another four in there, baby.
uh, the problem is you don't want to like make it seem like a beg because it's not. It was never ever meant like that. You're just like, here's, he's passed away. If anyone wants to do this, but I didn't want to keep going.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's fair.
that makes me
Not a
feel
business
uncomfortable.
promotion.
Yeah,
That's fair.
um, but yeah, so nah, but I think his family were super grateful for everything they got there, and yeah, I was at his funeral, and sad occasion, man. But yeah, these things happen in life, I guess.
Yeah, that's streets of gold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but that's tough. That's the first funeral where I've been to, and say, seeing his kids cry, you're like,
Mm,
this is
yeah,
hard.
that's pain.
You're
Oh
just
yeah.
like, oh man. I don't know. Obviously, now I've got a kid. You're like,
Oh,
ah,
I even had that feeling
this
just
is
now.
hitting. This is hard, man. This is hard to watch. Obviously, any funeral's a sad occasion, but I was just like, whoa, this is a tough one, man. So yeah, it was pretty
Pain.
rough, man. But
On lighter things.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, yo, shit! You gave me a freaking gut punch.
yeah.
Oh, God, I just saw like little Chris just flashed in my face, and I was
I think
picturing Brian in
that's
my mind, like,
that's
oh,
all I could think when I was there. I'm just like, God, I could just think about Charlie, and
mm,
like, this is
heartbroken.
fucking
That would be
horrific.
destructive. Oh,
Um, so yeah, it touched an old nerve, that's for sure. But
mm.
I guess these
I'm
things,
the one in my family that would. Oh my goodness! Wow.
I don't like those things, man. But anyway, enough about
Anyway, yeah. Sorry.
sad things. Sad things. Is there any last questions that anyone has before we wrap up? Do put them in the chat. Or Chris, do you have any other last
You know, these.
psychoanalysis questions?
No, I mean, not necessarily. I wouldn't. Yeah, no. I'm. You find perfection in imperfection. maybe that's you're trying to. I'm trying to grow.
Yeah.
No, I'm all set. Thank you.
No, no, I'm the same, dude. I like just getting little bits here and there, tweaking and little bits of nuggets here and there. I don't like to ask too many questions myself.
Not and two, don't ask anybody. And two, I always ask if I meet somebody that I know is clicking. I'll ask, hey, what's like a good piece of advice, or like a bet, like a lesson, or if you could go back and change anything. And sometimes I get those opportunities time to time, like in consultations or if I meet somebody in person, like people that I know have more than an M, right? But then sometimes when I'm at Mickey D's or at these grocery stores, if there's an old lady working or something, I'll always say, hey, you could go back and change anything. Like if it's like somebody nice, they're real, they have like a nice vibe. I'll ask them if you could go back, like in all your years, you're so happy, like I'll talk them up a little. But if you could go back and change anything, like what's a lesson? It's an interesting thing. Yeah, they don't think like us. Those
Yeah.
like workers don't. And then too, I met this guy. He was like yesterday. I was buying a new sports bottle for my pre workouts, right? And there's a guy in the aisle, and he's got his little things, and he pulls out his like I'm talking him up like, hey, which bottle is? There's 9 trillion bottles in Walmart, right? I'm like, here's one with a ball and one with a medal. Like, what that? I don't know what's going on. This one's $25. This one's $4. Like, and he's like, oh man, I really like this one. He had it going on. And he pulled out his phone. He's like, I'm running triathlons and this and that. And I'm like, oh man, you know so much. You're so knowledgeable, and you got the phone. You're doing the pictures. You have the Facebook. I was like, you never promote anything. You don't teach anybody anything. Like he doesn't even contemplate that. He's like completely happy with his $14 an hour and going and like answering to somebody. Like it's a very interesting thing. Like I just can't do that. Anyway, no, I don't have any other information. No, I don't have any questions. But yeah,
Soul
I'm all set.
has one last question. Have you done any branded CTR manipulation and made it work recently?
That's a very interesting question. Very direct question. With yes, but there's a miscalculation there. It's not CTR manipulation. There's no click per se. It's more of paid branded campaigns alongside of manipulated traffic has been very, very beneficial, yes, in the house market. Even in the group, probably 2 or 3 weeks ago, I'll say it, I might get yelled at. We were doing it for a young lady by the name of Liz, we'll say. And it worked exceptionally well. Like we won, like not only did boosting all of the brand terms, what we found was by boosting up brand terms and brand alongside of co-occurring key phrase or high commercial intent terms. So it's brand plus term, brand plus secondary term. In all the pages that we were tuned for, it was hyper optimized, even though we were sending everything to the homepage as far as traffic was concerned, paid and non-paid. So yes, I have recently, and yes, it was a success. But here's a problem that I realized on assets. Let's say you get a plumber boy, right? We'll just say hypothetically, if they don't have any name at all, they're not running any campaigns. They just started. Like I never reached the same success. If they only have 40 pages on their site, it's not the same as someone that has 1,000. Like it never materializes into anything. It's just not the same. And if you do get anything, it's just not enough to supplement what I'm asking as far as price. So that's my best
one. I've got one slight example, but I'm going to say it very quickly.
Okay.
And you can make of it what you will. I'm going to say it quickly. Don't ask too many questions, guys. But here is an example of, Chris, you like this one. This is pristine. Pristine. Wait a minute. Actually, wait a second. I need to get you dressed up as well. Give me a second. You will like this one, Chris. This is creative. So I'm just getting this website up first. Right, here goes. I'm going to share my screen. CTR manipulation done differently. So I'm going to share my entire screen. So there is a website out there called Famous Birthdays. It gets 10.9 million hits a month.
Wow.
Right now, I am listed on said website here, and I am listed, if you go there right now, as one of the trending celebrities alongside other very famous people. Now, as a result of me being there and all that kind of stuff, people are then going away and searching who the fuck I am. Because, like I said, that website's getting
Secondary
millions of
traffic.
hits per month. Anyway,
It sounds like it would rank if they were searching for your name plus birthday, and then you can run traffic from that over.
yeah.
Gee, take it what you will.
How do you get on to famous birthdays? Is the question that lots of people ask.
How much was it, Craig?
It doesn't cost. You can't pay to be on it. You have to be verified on TikTok and various other platforms to get on there.
Fair enough.
Because I've got a lot of people going, dude, how the fuck did you get on
How
there?
much, baby?
Yeah. But yeah, so dude, I'm playing around with that to push myself up there.
Did you see that Dean had that? Is that why you got that idea?
No.
Because I was going. He has that too. Like him and Neil have those. I noticed.
Well, have they? I didn't know they had them. I didn't even know I had it. Some people came to me going, "How the fuck did you get this, Craig?" And I'm like, I didn't know I had it. And
they used an AI photo. That's odd. Did you give them that photo?
That photo? No, that's not an AI photo. That's a photo from my Instagram. But yeah,
that's a real picture.
Yeah.
It doesn't really? Okay, It doesn't look like you. Well, it does, but
I've just got here.
It has a different look. Yeah, it had that look.
So okay, fair enough. Yeah, now that's a real picture. They didn't use the most pleasing one, but hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, but it's
on there.
I have a freaking I have a parasite I can jump traffic from. Yeah, brilliance. I love it. Pat, I know there's a now somebody to make a course about that. You just gave somebody a freaking $200 idea there. Awesome.
But there you go. But guys, we are out of time. We'll catch you at the same time next week. Please do check out the news guy and also check out chrispalmer.org.
That's me.
If you want to talk to him. And
check it out.
Before we go, I didn't read this out loud, but Business Growth Ready said, I can imagine the lady in McDonald's saying, Chris, if I could go back in time, you're such a nice guy. I would not have sat in your burger.
I wouldn't have gone back. Yeah. If I could go back, I would. Usually grocery stores. Yeah. I didn't think about McDonald's. That's usually kids. But
thank you, Ursul. I appreciate it. But guys, catch you next time.
I might jump over the counter for that.